you could say I'm doing a little spring cleaning because maintenance supervisor wants me to clean out the back area of the washer or the dryers where the dryer vents and stuff are. I already took out this stuff out of this room right here, all this. So I'm started sweeping. I'm gonna have to move this and this out of the way so I can finish sweeping. It's about how small this room is, but there's so much stuff that was crammed in here that you can barely get stuff in or out. So yeah, appliance dolly that we never really use because nobody wants to carry it because it's too heavy. And then we're gonna go over here to this other side here. We got all this stuff that we need to clean out and sweep, and all the tools here like shovels and stuff, or shovels that he doesn't really use. So I have to get all the stuff out, sweep it, reorganize as I put it in here because it's never really been organized. And do the same with this other one over here. So I'm gonna finish sweeping this out as I go, and then try to put the stuff back in. I don't even know how a rock got in here. So gotta sweep this up, throw it away, move the refrigerator and the AC out of here or over to the side, a different side from where it's at right now, and sweep under that where these are right now, and then slowly kind of put the other stuff back in. Probably gonna have to start with the wood stuff right there first and get that stuff in here. So makeshift holder ish. So yeah, she's fine. I can't figure so actually take you and move you down here. Finish doing this. Could almost break down the wall between these two. I almost want to break down the wall between the boiler room right here and the pool room. Hello?
Hi, this is Chase with your request. We're speaking with Peter.
Yes, this is he.
Hi, Peter. I got a note to say to give you a call. So I just wanted to see what's going on. What's I can for you?
Well, I was trying to find out how much my storage for last month and this month is because I know they put it together already. And they put a
Right
lien
now
on there.
I think it's both of them have a lien on them at the time. One of them is actually currently in auction, but it will allow you until 3/10 to make the payment before it sells. So the sooner you can make it, the better.
310. Which one
the
is it?
date. Sorry, March 10th is the date that I'm talking about.
Oh, March 10th. Okay, I thought you meant 3:10 p.m. I'm like, what?
No. Sorry, yeah, March 10th. So let me put it together. Right now you're looking at $291 for the both of them.
$291.
Yes, sir, for the both.
Okay. Is there a way that I could possibly pay that tomorrow
Yeah, absolutely.
and put a note on there?
Yeah. I'll put a note on there right now. Give me a call tomorrow and we'll get you all taken care of.
Okay. What time should I call you? That way, I'm not catching you on lunch.
Yeah, me and Jennifer will both be here, so either of us will be here to take that payment for you. So you shouldn't have an issue at all getting a hold of us.
Okay. Who's the other one?
Jennifer?
Oh, Jennifer. What happened to Jessica?
Jessica.
Oh, or was it Jennifer the whole time?
It's Jennifer the whole time, yeah. I think you're maybe thinking of someone from the call center. But yeah, it's Jennifer. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's either me or Jennifer. We'll help you out.
All right. Said $291.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you, Chase.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good rest of your day.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thanks, bye.
Thing about having storage units, and you're having to pay late fees because your roommate isn't helping you with stuff. She's supposed to be giving me her storage every month, which is $67. $67 for storage, her storage unit, and then with my storage unit being 35 on top of that. So all that right there should be about $102 between the both of us to pay our two storage units. $102 for two storage units. But somebody doesn't want to pay me their phone bill and their storage unit. Like last month, they literally didn't give me anything because they wanted to charge me for like food and stuff that I said, well, I don't have money, how can I go? Oh, I'll pay for it, you just pay me back. And then the moment I get money, they go and take money out of my account or charge me the money and I have to pay them but my name is on both storage units and their stuff is in my storage, which I'm about to pull the money out for their storage unit for this month, which is $67. Storage needs to be paid every month on the 3rd, and the car note needs to be paid on the 3rd as well, and then rent for the apartment needs to be paid on the 1st. So 1st and 3rd of the month. And then you got electricity, which is due every month on the 19th. All right. So on the 19th, that's done. That's due, and then you have phone bills that are also due on the 18th of every month as well. The lead maintenance guy thinks that I work for him, and I don't. He supervises me because I work here with him. But some people can't get through their head that there's a manager that works for the property that manages the property, and you got the assistant manager, right? Well, here we don't have a supervisor. We have the manager, assistant manager, and then you have lead maintenance. He's not even a supervisor of maintenance. He's lead maintenance, meaning basically, here's the tiers. You got CEO, co-CEO, then you got the owner, you got CEO, you got the co-CEO, then you got district manager, general manager, manager, assistant manager, then you got supervisor, and then lead, and then whoever else is underneath them, what department that they're in and what their job title is after lead comes into play. Lead, since you are in completely different buildings, since we do not have a supervisor in each building for maintenance, they have a lead in each area, kind of like if you are working in a warehouse. You have a manager, then you have the supervisor. The manager is for the whole building. Then you have the supervisor that's in charge of his area. Then you got a lead that's in charge of several little spots inside the area. All right. Say you got a lead that literally is in charge of, say, if you're in a, like I said, a warehouse, that lead is supervising about 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 shipping doors. So he's in charge of that area, of his little area there. There's another lead that's supervising the next area. All right, and they both report to the supervisor that's in charge of that department. all right, in charge of that department, that place. And that supervisor takes the numbers and everything that he gets from everyone that's actually working working their ass off to get product inside the door, get it all processed and everything and put on pallets and everything, while the supervisor supervises the numbers that come in, make sure that they're right, and tell you which one to start on next. Actually, he tells the lead to go tell you what door to go to next to start on that project, why we get more product in the door that you currently have, that you're doing now. So, in doing so, you have a working system. But just because you're a lead of that area does not make it where everybody answers to you, because you think that you're the person on top, and you're not. Just like you answer to the manager of the property or the manager of that system. And if people under you have a problem, they can't go to you. They have to go and bring up their comments and concerns to the manager or the supervisor that is above you. But since we do not have a supervisor here, supervisor is in charge of 3 or 4 properties in the area. So each apartment complex has a lead that's in charge of that property. All right, and all those numbers and everything of what they're doing gets relayed to the manager and also sent over to the supervisor that's in charge of the 3 or 4 apartment properties. So things can continue to function and see where they need to improve on and what they can do for other stuff. But somebody thinks that me working in a department under him thinks that I directly work for him, and I don't. He doesn't sign my approval of my hours. He doesn't sign my paychecks or anything like that. He doesn't even call me to make sure that I came in to work today. The only person that does that is the assistant manager or the manager. So, yeah, he's not in charge of it. He wants to act that way because he's in a department, or he's in my department, and he's the lead of this apartment complex for the maintenance, because we don't have a supervisor that goes between him and that, because that guy is in charge of 3 other complexes, like I said. But he thinks that I work for him directly, and I don't. He tells me what I can do next, yes, to help out. But even then, I shouldn't be doing somebody's job that's above mine unless I'm going to get that job and get the pay that comes with it. I'm not going to sit here and do somebody else's job and not get paid for it. That's not what I'm here for. What makes you think that I really want to do a make-ready or assistant maintenance guy's job and do his job and get paid what I'm getting paid for the bottom? You know, I can do the work, I have the knowledge for it, but I really don't want to do their job. I'd rather do my job because it's easy. And I don't have to worry about any paperwork. I don't like filling out paperwork. So they have to comment and discuss what I did, of how I fixed it, and what was wrong with it, and what all I did to fix it. And if I used any parts or anything like that, and how many parts I used, what did I use, what were the parts called. I've already been there, done that. There's so many places, keeping paperwork and track stuff, whether or not it was on paper or if it was on a computer and everything. I'm done with that. Plus, other people would want to turn in the work, the paperwork and stuff, and get credit for the work that you did, or try to blame you on stuff. Oh, I gave it to so-and-so, and so-and-so is now in charge of having to do that because they got it, or they lied, the person that's in charge of them lied and said, oh, I gave it to so-and-so, but they didn't really do that, and they ended up, what do you call it, they ended up taking credit for it because somebody else did it. So, or if something went bad, that they have, that they're doing right now, and something went bad on that, they want to blame it on the person because, oh, all they have to say is, oh, I gave it to so-and-so to do, they did that. That's how easy it is to blame somebody else for doing something. And what makes you think that I really want to get blamed for doing something that somebody else was supposed to do, and they're gonna lie and say to the manager or whatever that they gave the work to somebody else and they messed it up. And then with that person being here for a long time, they pawned it off on the other person and then wants to take credit for doing a good job for it, or take credit. Oh, I sent that person over there to do that. And they want to take credibility for finding that person and supposedly training that person. I already got a gash on my new boots that I bought today. So, yeah, I have to do all this, and then when I get off, because the roommate doesn't want to help me pay anything. take you off of this right here. So got all this stuff right here. I got a trash can that I'm dumping the leaves and stuff in. I swept all this and I swept all this. So the refrigerator is right there with enough room to slide the boards in right there behind it. And I'm still going to try to sweep this up as much as I can to sweep it this way so I can sweep it up so it don't look dirty in one corner. I'm going to try to put the air conditioner on top of the refrigerator there. That way we'll have room for stuff and it won't be so bad. That way I can just take the stove here and put it in this corner right here. And that will leave some room for other stuff here and there as much as possible. So I turn the refrigerator the other way. So at this moment, let's try to turn this. I'll rotate it that way. That way the camera's on the bottom side on the right instead of on the top on the left. Okay. I don't want it to fall down anywhere. Alright. That should be alright for the moment. New season, You is back. Yay, You, the television series is back. Season 4. It's actually a pretty good TV series. Similar to Dexter, but Dexter is more like a crime person / police officer. More jewelry. Yeah. Why is there rocks in here? Hasn't been cleaned in years. It hasn't even been this clean since I got here. When I first got here, it was already dirty. clean out both of the rooms. So, since refrigerator, the AC unit, and the other stove are all, what do you call it? Just being supposed to be being used for parts only. Doesn't matter if they get scratched or partially damaged in some way. Get scratched or damaged in any way. So now we move some of these boards out of the way so we can get the big piece of plywood over here out of the corner, and then stick that behind the door over here to the right. It's starting to look a little bit better. Got all that stuff stacked up. All that stacked up right there. Refrigerator, got all the boards right there on the door. Chairs are right there. There's even a little metal piece right there. So the only thing needs to come back in is sign, weather stripping, the 2 cages, and the stove. And I got the stove right there. 2 cages can either go on top of the stove or next to it. And that can probably go on top of the stove, actually. That box. The sign I can actually put over here to the right and get the freeze warning signs and put those in here too, to the right. So let's go ahead and grab this stove. And I also grab the appliance dolly. I can set it up right behind the refrigerator. Plenty of room. and easy on the turn. Just enough room between that and that. Plenty of room for the door to shut. This right here. Okay. The appliance dolly. Stand it up just right there, and it's fine. Got the apartment name, sign, and phone number. Have this box. So cages, that plants dolly, all that's rearranged, organized, everything. All right, you can close and open the door, and you can also put 2 more things in here. Hey, Michelle.